so excited to bring it back to the real life. Wait, so did you come from Australia?
Yes.
And how long is that flight to here?
Like 21, 22 hours.
Good God.
Yeah, it's a long one.
That's like, I mean, just that's like maybe, that's 3 sleeps almost.
Yeah, and when you're on a plane, you don't really get them right. And so you miss sleeps.
I know.
And then apparently you can never catch up missed sleep.
Wow.
Think about that. How many sleeps have you missed?
Oh, good God. I mean, but I think I can catch up on missed sleep.
Is that so?
Yeah, like I can sleep, fun fact about me, I can sleep like 12, 13 hours sometimes.
Straight?
Yeah, like a sloth. The women in my family sleep like sloths. Fun fact.
How do you wake up in the morning? Not like this, or?
Even right now, to be honest with you, I'm still a little.
What time do you get home?
I got home last night at about 3 in the morning.
Okay, that's not bad.
But I'm still like, you know, we were just talking about this briefly, like events like last night are so, and not to sound like, oh, like poor me, I have to go to award shows, but they're like overstimulating. It's not even, I think I would feel like that if it was just like, you know, a party with like, you know, it's just like, it's a lot. It's like, it's a lot.
Is it because you're always on? At those award shows, like what I noticed is that there's, and when I say always on, it's like whenever you're out, there's from every angle, you have to be aware that someone might be taking a photo, or someone can see you,
or somebody asks you like a terrible question, or your name like comes up in like the monologue of the award show. I'm actually happy it was better than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Because I always get kind of nervous.
And then you don't want to be accidentally there in a cutaway watching someone else perform.
You know, like everybody's watching as you're watching other people. So.
No, you know.
Yeah, you know.
How do you handle that? Do you just...
I barely sit. I barely sit unless it's somebody that I like. So, well, sometimes I can't sit because of performance timing. Like I have to get ready. But, you know, yesterday I was like, okay, I really want to see like Glorilla. So, you know, me and my friend Sarah like went out there for, so yeah, I sit for like the people I really want to see. And if I feel like, you know, something like might be awkward or what are they going to say or blah, 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 then I don't sit. Cause I'm like, it's just as you get older, you're just like, why? Like, I don't want, like, stress ages you.
Yeah, it does.
And I just like, I only want to get cuter.
No, and you look so youthful now. Why would you?
I only am looking youthful because I protect myself from stress and bad situations.
Very good.
Like Godspeed.
Very, indeed. Now, just tell me about the song. Because what was it? The quote was, where was the quote? It was your funeral? The VMAs was your funeral? Yeah,
it was my funeral.
I Googled your name this morning and it was like, Camila Cabello, VMAs is my funeral. And I'm like, is that what she intended to say? Or
you know, I get how it could be perceived in different ways. But what I meant to say was like...
Because you ain't dead, darling.
Oh, honey, no. No. VMAs was my rebirth.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't even like put that much, you know, pressure on a day or a performance. But what I meant to say was, and I might have worded it like a little bit wrong, which is classic me.
Classic Camila.
Just absolutely classic. But what I meant was like, I'm having a funeral. I'm hosting a funeral for all the things, situations that are just like, have tried and are trying to bring me down. Yeah. You know, and it's like what we were talking about, like just like stress, bad vibes, like, and bad vibes sounds like such a like LA surfer thing to say, but like, you know what I mean? Like just like people trying to like, I don't know, like be like mean or like hurt me or whatever, like just be like, I have time for my friends, for my dogs, my friends, and also my dogs, for the people that like I love. You know, there's people rooting for you, but there's constantly people trying to take you down, trying to control how other people perceive you. Constantly people trying to you over where you're just like, can you please leave me alone?
How do you feel performing in front of your peers?
I think for me, it's like the people that are rooting for you, you're like, let's go, I'm going to do this for you. Yeah. And the people that want you to fall, it's like more ammo. It's like,
gives you the fire and the
because for me, I think I heard Beyonce say this, and this is not in my nature, like it's not what I practice. I really practice like Godspeed, like you know, I hope you find some peace. And sometimes it's like you, I hope you find some peace. And other times
that's good.
And other times it's like damn, like I really hope you find some peace. Like I don't want you to like go through your life like that. So I kind of like fluctuate between the two. I kind of grew up with like the Kobe Bryant like Mamba like philosophy. And Beyonce said this too, where she's like, if somebody makes her mad before she performs, she will give the best performance of her life.
Oh, wow.
And I kind of feel that way too.
like that.
If I feel like somebody's like me over, it will be the best performance of me. So rage really is like, and sometimes I was like, oh, this is like maybe not healthy, but I think it's like from my Life with Harmony years. Like, I just like had to.
And they were brutal. Like
They were brutal.
in the nicest way. Like you learnt so much.
Yeah, I learned so much,
It was
but
like
I had to really channel. And also in this industry, in this career, it's like, it's constantly people trying to like, you know, there's people rooting for you, but there's constantly people trying to take you down, trying to control how other people perceive you. Constantly people trying to you over where you're just like, can you please leave me alone?
Yeah.
And I feel like, to me, it's like performing is like my way, like that's where I channel all of my anger.